know. We don't know. I don't know anybody who's gone through you. Not that I don't trust you, but like I said, like the trust part nowadays for me has declined. I'm usually a trustworthy person, but now, especially finding people on social media, I don't trust it. So having said that, so does that guarantee that she can remain in the country?
There's no guarantee.
There is no. So if she pays up, there's no guarantee.
Then better not, right?
She's out of pocket, right? Because there still could be a chance that the government will say to send her back. So because if the government says, hey, they're getting all their papers in order, why would she be sent back?
If somebody has a $5,000 and there is a guarantee for every immigration right now, definitely I will give $5,000 to each and every one of the person that I wanted to come here and be a permanent resident eventually. But the problem is that there is a process in every immigration. And any immigration application, there's always a process that you need to navigate, you need to maintain, you need to fight for it. We fight against the immigration or the federal government level. Now, for us, we know the rule, we know what's the law, we are licensed, and that's what we are going to fight for. Like a doctor, I'm not saying I'm a doctor, but it's like a doctor. You are trying to treat a person who has illness, but there's no assurance, but we are doing our job. Those are the things. So, again, I understand that you found a lot of people out there in social media. There are tons. It's rampant with all those scammer and a TikTok account. It comes and then it shows who I am, and I am licensed. I am an immigration consultant. And it in any places where you can actually Google me, whoever I am, then definitely, I am rampantly saying those non-sugar-coated advice to everyone. And right now, I could easily make money from anybody and close a deal and say, hey, just pay me this and then I will give you guarantee. But it's not a guaranteed. I don't want that. I don't want to force anybody even or retain me to represent you. No, that's not my intention. So that's why I'm here to to speak with you. Definitely, you can definitely find somebody else. Okay?
Yeah, no, I'm just wondering, how do I know that, not to offend anybody, but how do I know that you are a legitimate firm? Like, could I look you up somewhere, like on the Better Business Bureau?
Yeah, of course. There are regulatory body where there's a website. And of course, even if you look up to me and even if your intention is to hire someone who is licensed like me, of course, I still have to decide also. It's not something that I will take you take me, and then I'll just grab it. No. Anyway, that's a good thing that we're talking about right now. But again, I don't want to waste your time, and same is true with me. Want to see me?
I still have other questions, Norlin. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So, as a sponsor myself, how long is the sponsorship? Like, how long am I committed to the sponsorship?
Usually, if it's get the work permit done, you can always let them go. That's not a problem. There's there's a rule that you have to keep them. You can always let them go if you want.
But the work permit takes years, doesn't it?
Yeah, it takes years. Yes.
Yeah. So, am I bound? As a sponsor,
no,
not
exactly. Not exactly. You can let them go anytime you want. Even on the time of process, you can always let them go.
Let them go. I'm just writing my notes. So, what are my responsibilities and obligations as a sponsor? Like, what is a sponsor and what are my responsibilities, obligations?
They call it sponsor when you are hiring a foreign national. Okay, so that if you same is true with when you're trying to employ somebody who's Canadian or permanent resident, you offer them the job. But this time, because they are foreign national, you call it sponsorship. Now, your obligation, of course, is to follow whatever you've signed in the contract. You follow the rule, which is to follow the rule is that you pay them on time, you pay their salaries, you pay their benefits, things like that. No abusive situations. Those are just the responsibility. That is easy if there's no intention of abusing people. You are when an employer is abusing the foreign national, they will gonna easily get that open work permit because there's an abusive situation. Then they will gonna run away. So that's the thing.
Right.
Again, it is a two-way relationship and respect.
Right.
Well,
of course. I mean, we can't get anyone better. I'm telling you. You know, because mom loves her. She works well with mom. She works well with us, and we're really sad to see her go, but we've also encouraged her because she's so young. You know what? You have to also move on. You have to find your what you want to do. I mean, if you want to take care of the elderly for the rest of your life, that's fine, but you have to be true to yourself too, right? So so there's a contract that we have to sign as sponsors.
Yes, there is a contract. It is
the same kind of contract that I signed.
It should be updated. It should be the same contract, but that should be an updated form. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Okay.
So I also, you know what? Why do you need to come to me if you have already an agency? Because you know the reason, you already have the record and the information to this agency. But again, the thing is that be careful out there, because if you have all this information and it's more cheaper, then of course I would recommend you better go to the people who are.
But they did. Jade went to them and they said the only way she could stay in Canada is to be a student, and that she has to have $20,000. Now the laws have changed, so now it's going to be even more difficult.
You know what? I don't even recommend that. It's not easy.
No,
you don't want to lose that 20,000. Yeah.
That's